only thing that is holding you back is that you don't believe in the things that you want, right? Do you truly believe in the things that you want? Do you truly believe that you can achieve these things? Do you truly believe that this life that you desire is out there? And there's small steps to actually get there. If you try to do something one time, you might not get it right, but then the next time that you try to do it, you might get it a little more right. Then the next time that you try to do it, you might get a little more right. This life is not anything but a video game. Something I want to talk about today is limiting beliefs. There's limiting beliefs put in every single part of our lives and we don't even notice it. That the people that we surround ourselves with, from the things that we tell ourselves, from the limiting beliefs of our family members, from the limiting beliefs of every person that is around us, sometimes can affect us the most. But the only limiting belief that is affecting you is you. I say that because an interesting thing happened today. I went up to my dad and I was talking to him in a regular conversation, and the things that are in my mind are maybe not normal to the average person. And I was talking to him about AI apps and all these things, and I'm telling him I'm going to build an AI app. I'm telling him these things, and he's almost looking at me like I'm crazy. And I'm like, I know I'm not crazy. People are doing this every day. But like, this is in my world. In my world, I'm seeing people creating AI apps, becoming millionaires, like maybe not overnight, but they're becoming millionaires, making millions of dollars a month. And I'm seeing these things all the fucking time. And I'm seeing a different world than a lot of people. Like where I live in New Jersey, I see private jets from Teterboro Airport going by all the time. And the funny thing is, people have lived here for years and do not see that, do not notice that there's hundreds of private jets flying past in the air every single day. And I didn't notice it for so long until I started imagining that I wanted to be on a private jet, and I was telling him about these things, and I was saying, like, man, people are making millions of dollars. Kids are making millions of dollars by pursuing some of these ideas that they have in their mind. And I was like, this one girl I know, she's but this one girl on the internet, I know that she's actually making like $1 million a month off of social media. And he's like, she's not making $1 million a month. No way. She's making $12 million a year? No way. Right? And it's no way, because his life, I'm not no jacking to my dad. It's just that the life that he lived, the life that he grew up in, the life that the only things that he knows in his life is that $12 million a year is insane. He's comfortable with the 9-to-5 job and living that 9-to-5 job for 30 years, getting a pension, and then possibly making a substantial amount of money over time and slow growth, right? He's not into this whole world of fast money and all these internet things. He does not know about it. And the only reason why he can limit himself to the life that he lives and the life that he asked for is because he never saw or even looked to see or asked for these type of things. Not to say that there's anything wrong with it, not to say that there's something wrong with a person that doesn't believe that much, but it just goes to show you that what you believe in is what you get. What you see you can have is something that is the only thing that you can get. If I believe that, I'll get rich in 30 years, I'll get rich in 30 years. If I believe that I could get rich in a year and a half, 2 years, and I put my mind to it and I say, this is what I'm going to do, that's probably what's going to happen, And the thing is, like, it's all about what you tell yourself. And I've always had this in my mind where there's so many different quotes and sayings, like, whatever you ask for, you truly get. And I've seen this happen in my life 10, 15 times over, where it's like, I want to travel through Asia for 6 months. For some reason it happened. I wanted to have all these designer clothes. Next thing you know, I had it. I want to have a girl. Next thing you know, I had one. Like these things. And then I detached from kind of the outcome of it and did the small little steps. And then all of a sudden I had it. All of a sudden these things are in my life. All of a sudden I attracted these things because I became the person that I needed to become to get these things. But the only thing that is holding you back is that you don't believe in the things that you want, right? Do you truly believe in the things that you want? Do you truly believe that you can achieve these things? Do you truly believe that this life that you desire is out there? And there's small steps to actually get there. I think of these ideas, and you never know when you come up on a million and trillion dollar idea. I'm not going to say that money is everything. I'm not going to say that this is like the only thing that I'm chasing in life. I'm chasing a lot of different things in life. But the fact of the matter is, you never know when you come on something great, right? You never know when somebody's going to be great. There's so many people that I met in my life, either if it's through tennis or it's through different aspects of life, for old friends, whatever you want to call it, that they're doing things today that I never thought that they'd ever be capable of doing. And I never saw in their future, oh, they're going to do this. I could kind of see it, but I couldn't see it the way that they see it. I couldn't see it the way that they believed it, right? I could never believe in somebody like how they need to believe in themselves. And I've tried to also have friends where I was believing in them more than they believed in themselves. And I'm like looking, I'm saying, dude, just believe and just go do it. Go do it. And like, they didn't do it. And the funny thing is that they didn't do it yet. The funny thing is that, like, even in my journey of YouTube or the things that I was pursuing in life, I had to go through so many different things in life to kind of understand and say, no, I was doing it for the wrong things then. That's why it didn't work then. God had his timing, and now this is the timing that things are going to work out. I'm not thinking of doing this for X and X outcome, and that's why X and X outcome prevented me from getting to the place I wanted to get. But it took trial and error. Like today, I'm ordinarily unordinarily successful in the things that I'm doing today. I made this YouTube channel today. I'm gonna think of doing so many great things in life, and I'm gonna go do them. But this is through the trial and error of trying to do them. If you try to do something one time, you might not get it right, but then the next time that you try to do it, you might get it a little more right. Then the next time that you try to do it, you might get a little more right. This life is not anything but a video game, right? It's not anything but a video game. And the funny part is, I never was actually good at video games because I never put the time in and put in the work. But all these people that I knew that were extraordinarily good at video games put the time in and put the work in, and then next thing you know, whoop, they're good at video games. And not to say that being good at video games had anything to do with life, but it's the same exact principle for the things that you want in life. I got good at tennis instead of getting good at video games. And in the process of getting good at tennis, I learned so many different keys to success, right? I was playing yesterday, and I was teaching a guy, and he wanted to play a match. And this is what he said. He said, he's like, I want to play against you. I want to see how good you are. And I want to see how I match up. Obviously he's only been playing the sport for like 3-4 years, and I've played the sport my whole life, and I've gotten pretty good at it. I mean, circumstantially. I mean, compared to a pro, I'm a top level pro that's top 100 in the world. I'm not the best in the world, but I could maybe hang a couple points here and there. But we play the match, and I'm putting bare minimum effort. Like I know in my mind how to play, so it's nothing to me. And he is good enough to actually play on the court with me, but he doesn't believe that he's good enough to play on the court with me. So he's on the court and he's overplaying. And the thing is that he has a level that he could play at that will make this a great match, and kind of not a great match, but it will make it a closer match. And he's overplaying his hand. He thinks that he has to do 10 times more than he has to do to achieve this goal of getting some games, getting some points, and moving forward in the game, and actually playing a full game of tennis instead of like 6-0, 6-0, 10, 15, 20 minutes. And he's overanalyzing, he's over trying, and he's overdoing these things. But at the end, I just told him, I said, you think you have to be too good. You don't have to be that good. You don't have to be great. You don't have to hit amazing shots every single point. You don't have to be the epitome of Roger Federer. You don't have to beat Rafa Nadal today to beat me. You don't have to. I guarantee you do not. You just have to do the simple things very, very good. And that's what very good players do. They do very simple things very, very good. That's about it. That's all they do is the simple things very, very good. And the thing that sets those players apart from the other high-low players is the fact that they believe. That the small things don't deter them, and they continue to believe, even when it does not make sense. They could lose 9 matches in a row, and they know that I'm going to win the next tournament. And they have the continuous mindset of I'm going to win the next tournament. They do not stop believing. And that's almost the key that I found in my life that showed me that belief is the only thing that you need to succeed in life. Because so many times in my tennis career or whatever I was doing, I had the disbelief in myself that was making me unsuccessful, right? I would go on the court and I would play a guy that was 300 in the world, and and I would be like, oh, this guy's so fucking good. How the fuck am I gonna ever beat him? And then I get on the court, and the next thing you know, I'm matching up with him a bit. And I'm like, whoa. I'm like, I didn't even know I was this good. No, snap. But in the back of my mind, in the back of his mind, he knows that he's going to win because I don't have experience at this level enough. And then in the back of my mind, I know I'm going to lose. So no matter how close it gets, I know I'm going to lose. So in my mind, I'm just going to lose, right? So the thing about life is that it only tunes to your vibration, right? If I believe I'm a freaking loser, life is going to treat me like I'm a loser. If I walk down the street like I'm a complete winner and utter and other drop dead gorgeous, like if I truly believe that I'm great, if I truly believe I'm a great looking guy, the world is now going to treat me like I'm a great looking guy. Maybe not everybody will, but a lot of people, more people will, because they see it and they feel it off me. And it doesn't make sense to why they feel this energy off me, but they feel it off me. And yeah. You sometimes always self-sabotage yourself because you think that you're a loser. If you always think that you're a winner, if you believe that you deserve everything in life, you deserve every great thing in life, you're always going to get them. You know, at certain points in my in life, I start to overthink and overanalyze how my life got good. You know, I start to overthink and overanalyze how my life got so great in so many different ways, and how I'm at where I'm at today. Because at the end of the day, I've lived a life and I've became a loser. So in my life, I know what it takes to be a loser. So I feel like I kind of know what it takes to be a winner in one way or another, because I've lost in so many different aspects, whether that's on the tennis court, whether it's on trying to pursue a business, whether it's on trying to pursue a YouTube channel. This is like my 4th try, probably trying to pursue a YouTube channel. And this is the try that I'm going to be successful. And I get lost, like, you know, like, when am I going to stop losing? I'm going to stop losing the day I know I'm not a loser. You know, the day I know, like, dude, I'm not going to lose. You know, I'm not going to lose. And I've walked on the court so many times in my tennis career where I said, I'm not going to lose. Like, today I'm going to walk on the court and I'm going to win. And it happened. And I started getting better results than I ever got in my life. And yeah, it's all up to you. Life is all up to you. The life you live is completely up to you. Who you want to be is completely up to you. The things that you build in life are completely up to you. The lives that you change, the lives that you touch is completely up to you. So you have to make a choice today, what you want to do with your life, who you want to be in life, and simply know that you can be more than you ever imagined. We all think that we're like everybody else. And that was one of my mistakes in business, or also even, I always compare everything to the tennis court or whatever, video games, whatever, that you can go about things like everybody else and get a better result or the same result as everybody else, and it would be good enough for you. You know, I don't want to be like anybody else today. And I've heard these business models, and I've seen these business models that these people have and they speak of on the internet of, the drop shipping, this, that, and this, and this, and maybe none of those things even resonate with me, and that won't get me to where they are and where I need to get to is a completely different place, and it has completely different things to do with everything that they have in their mind, you know, and or they achieved. Like you cannot compare yourself to other people. You cannot know what you will be successful in from another person. You have to just go out and try shit. You have to keep trying, keep trying, keep trying, keep trying, keep trying, and then one day it's gonna work. It's inevitable to work if you don't stop trying. If you stop trying, that's the characteristic of a loser. That is exactly what a loser is. A winner doesn't stop trying. I will not stop trying till I win, and you're gonna see me win. You know, and you're gonna see me win tomorrow, today. I don't know when you're gonna see me win, but you're gonna see me win. And I don't care how long it takes. I don't care what I have to do, and at least what I have to do ethically. Well, I don't care what I have to do, as long as ethically correct, you know. And I'm gonna get there. And maybe call it delusion, maybe call it whatever you want to call it, but belief is the only thing that's gonna take you to the places that you want to get to in life. So if I don't believe, who's gonna convince me to believe? Even my parents, I've noticed in my life that as much as the support that they are, and as much as they love me, the life that they lived is not gonna be my life. The life that they lived, if I wanted to live their life, I'd listen to them. But I don't want to live their life. I don't want to be and get the things that they got out of life, because they're just not aspirable. They're just not things that I want. You know, my family legacy already got those things. Now it's time for me to double them, or triple them, or triple them, or whatever you want to call it. But my job in life, I feel like, is to be better than my father, you know, in one way or another, you know. And I think there's nothing wrong with being like my parents. Let me just say that again, because my parents are very successful people and have created a beautiful, beautiful life for their son and their daughter, and have done so many great things. But I can do better. I could do better with my kids. I could do better with everything. And that's what I believe. And maybe that's wrong, but oh well. They were my parents to make me better for my kids. That's what I believe. They were as successful as they were to make me more successful. That's what I believe. So, yeah, I'm gonna go do that shit. Yep. Facts.